And welcome back here to our Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic blind first playthrough. We are just leaving the mercenary enclave on Manaan, and we have a bunch of things to do here. There are missing... Well, there's mercenaries being picked up by the Republic, and we don't know what they're doing with them, because none seem to come back. There's missing fish people, we'll call them the Selkath, I think that's it. And we're looking for the star map. Jolie here has an old friend who's sitting in jail. We have to find the judge about that. So there's just a lot to do. My head's spinning. But I also need to go back to the Republic guy, Roland, and talk to him because I never actually accepted his mission yet because it seemed a little shady, and I'm reluctant to break the laws on this planet. But that being said, let's just kind of finish looking around here and getting our bearings. So this place is huge, by the way, Manaan. I don't know. In my mind, it's bigger than all the other places so far. There's our holding cell. Let's go forward from here and just see what we run into. There's Traveler, right. What was this way? What are we looking for? What's this look like? Last time I thought I was in a cantina. I guess it was the Mercenary Enclave. It was kind of similar. Also, my good friend, I have some actual in real life friends. My good friend commented and mentioned that he doesn't believe that there are any upgrades to the swoop bikes. Now I'm feeling like on Terrace, didn't we get an upgrade in that one? Anyways, on Tatooine, when I was doing the races, we beat the first 2 tiers. When I got to the 3rd race, I thought it felt impossible. I'm like, no, there's no way. We have to go out and find parts. So I've been talking on this camera. Oh, I got to find swoop upgrades, okay. And then I'm here, I'm like, I gotta find swoop upgrades, okay. And it's like, maybe I'm just no good at swoop racing, so I'll give those another shot. I don't know. Feel free, don't spoil, but if there are swoop upgrades that I should just like continue just ignoring, I'll find them eventually. Let me know. If not, I'll head back and maybe we'll try some swoop racing the next time we hit each of these planets. And I think that's everything.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
I'm aware of the Republic's indignation. However, witness reports clearly state your Republic soldiers were as willing to engage in violence as the Sith in this case.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Taunts and threats are not sufficient provocation in the eyes of this court. Words can be ignored, which is what your men should have done. Truth. Truth. I find both the Republic and the Sith to be equally at fault for this breach of the peace. What's the punishment? I should throw all parties involved into the Otto City jail, but since no Selkath were harmed in this conflict, I will show mercy and levy a fine of 10,000 credits to both sides. 10,000. The court is dismissed, though I warn you that further disturbances will not be viewed with such leniency. Alright, so... these are the judges we're going to have to talk to, right? Judge Dula, Kato, Republic diplomat. We still have Jahani and Jolie with us. I'm okay with that for a moment. We might as... I don't know that we have anything to say to these diplomats. We'll try, though.
Why can't the Selkath see what the Sith are really like? They should ban them all from this planet.
Sure. Yeah, the Republic seem like asses here, too. So it is kind of the equally ass-like here.
One day soon, the Selkath will pay for the indignities they have inflicted on the Sith.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Threatening. Some threatening. Who are these people? You know, I'm going to go and start here. Only those on legitimate business should consult the judges personally. For additional inquiries, Judge Shelkar is available for a consultation. So, do we want Shelkar? Is that the one who was just talking? Yeah, sounds right. I am Judge Shelkar, acting on behalf of the Selkath government of Manaan. It is my task today to answer the needs of off-world citizens of both the Republic and the Sith Empire. If you have legitimate grievances with another party, then you should speak to me. You should first, however, consult with the Republic Embassy before pressing formal charges. Okay. Is there something you wish to bring to my attention? I don't know. How did you know I was from the Republic? I would like to investigate the murder case involving Sunry. Is there a star map on this world? What do you know about the young Selkath who have been going missing? Well, I don't want to ask everything. First of all, how did you know I was from the Republic? Your ship registry is originally from the Republic world of Transcell. Therefore, you are a Republic citizen. He knows his stuff. Easy. Or you are saying you stole the ship? No. No. Perfectly legitimate. I see. Is there more you need? First of all, the murder. Yeah, we would like to investigate the case involving Sunry. That is acceptable. I believe in Manaan legal tradition, the defendant can have an arbiter who tries to prove his innocence in court. This arbiter is a neutral party that can investigate and present evidence in the trial and argue on the defendant's behalf. As you are a Jedi, I believe you can fulfill this role adequately. I suppose you're Sunry's only hope.
We have to at least try to help him.
So be it. You are now appointed arbiter in the case of Sunry versus the Sith Empire. Your name and position have been recorded in our files. Perfect, and thank you. I will now inform you of the pertinent facts in the case. You have a limited amount of time in which to investigate and organize the defense of your client, and I advise you to use it wisely. For time limit? Sunry has been seen leaving a hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman, Alasa Huros. He has been charged with murder and is being held in Ahto City prison facilities. Due to his crippled status, he is being kept in a solitary holding cell. Witnesses claim to have seen the killing and are being detained at the hotel in question pending the trial. The manager of the hotel, has now been informed of your appointment. We've been there once. Yep. Alasa was found dead of a blaster wound with an incriminating Republic medal clutched in her hand. This information has been uploaded to your datapad. It would be wise to review all information before the trial starts. You may question Sunry or the witnesses. The evidence in this case is heavily stacked against Mr. Sunry. I believe it will take some doing to absolve him of guilt.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
You may also interview the judges here, including myself, to get an idea of the pertinent factors in this case. Since this is also your first case, and you are an off-worlder, I feel compelled to add good luck as my final missive. Okay, well, this is gonna be a long, intricate thing. They said our timing, though. I feel like I have to focus on this till we're done with it, right? Let's check our journal. Sunry murder trial. You have spoken to the judges in the court, and they have consented to appoint you arbiter in this case. An arbiter, as arbiter, you will defend your client to the best of your ability before the judges. They have given you the following information as well. Sunry was seen leaving the scene of the murder after a blaster shot was heard. Sunry has noticeably crippling injuries from his past experience as a war hero against the Sith, so it was definitely him. What? This is testified to by the proprietor of the hotel where this occurred, Ignis. In the room that he had rented, a Sith woman, Alasa, was found dead, clutching a Republic war medal in her hand. Did she come to confront him? There are two witnesses besides the hotel owner. One is Glupor, a Rhodian who was staying in the next room. The other is Firith May, a gambler who was also staying nearby. Their stories seem to corroborate Ignis's. And do we have a datapad thing, did they say? You know, while we're here, I had this written down. I never got around to reading Manaan Visitor's Guide. Welcome, traveler, to exciting and adventurous Manaan. Manaan, the only source of the healing Kolto in the entire galaxy. It is a wonderful and refreshing place to visit or do business. The Manaan Port Authority welcomes beings of all species and affiliations to trade peacefully within the confines of Ahto City. All visitors will rest easy knowing that Selkath security forces are always alert and watchful, even while you sleep. Our constant vigilance keeps the peace on the streets of Otto City and prevents the needless interruption of commerce by violence. Enjoy a fun and prosperous stay on Manaan, and please tell your friends about Manaan. Well, that's funny. Let me see. Do we have another data pad, though? Oh, and also here, guys, by the way, I realize I have tack glands. Thanks for pointing out. I didn't realize I got them before. So does that mean I could just go back to missions, brother, and we can deal with that without having to go to Kashyyyk? And we're waiting for the rematch with Darth Bandon. We'll see him sometime. But yes, very cool. Now, still, once again, do we have that data pad? No, I don't see anything there. So that means that we just read the data pad, which is fine with me. Let's talk to the judges since we're here. Judge Dula. I shall answer questions pertaining to the case, and those questions only. I feel like here I should pull out a paper and pencil. Or pen, as it were. If I have anything of note that I think is relevant, I'm going to write it down, because this was kind of tough the last time. I messed up the last time we had a mystery. What do you think of Sunry? Is there anything suspicious about this case? What do you think of the Republic Empire? Is there anything suspicious about this case? I find it presumptuous to assume that the cripple Sunry could kill Alasa. I think that there must have been another there who killed her, perhaps one of the witnesses. I don't have to write that down, I get that. I do not know the reason for the metal clutched in Alasa's hand either, but it may have been that she fought them off even as she died. The Republic are asses here, maybe. I think this may be the work of some Republic conspiracy, and I'm not afraid to say so. If the only means I have of hurting the Republic is through Sunry, then so be it. I have. Is that all? What do you think of Sunry? I find the idea that some half-human cripple could murder someone as obviously competent as the Sith Alasa questionable at best. Although, you know, he's a war hero. Maybe the most obvious is he did it. A man who can barely walk killed a Sith warrior in her prime? Preposterous. Preposterous, if I can talk. Gotta keep that in my head. The possibility, what if Sunry is guilty? But I wouldn't put it past the Republic to try and arrange such circumstances to see her dead. The Sith are much more straightforward about their intentions. Let's see, this might be fun. Is that all? I believe there is. I'm not going to ask about the Empire. Do not bring frivolous topics to discuss. I only deal with trial information. Well, we're on that. Sir, Judge Kota. Ah, the Arbiter. Since you have been permitted to defend Sunry against these accusations, I shall assist how I can. I guess I'm gonna do the same order. Hey, Jolie, you calm down there. He's dancing. He's dancing. Is there anything suspicious? I find it questionable that a man with such a reputable past as Sunry would murder a Sith woman, especially not from behind. She was murdered from behind. I gotta hurry. But knowing the Sith, there was probably some deception involved. They seek to do the same thing to us here. There has been much pressure by the Sith on our government, and even on the judges themselves, to deliver a guilty verdict in this case. But the letter of the law is absolute, and we will not be compromised for Sith power games. Is there anything else? Yeah, what about Sunry? How do you feel? Sunry was a great warrior in his time. He fought for the Republic against the Sith aggression and proved valorous. I have great respect for his accomplishments and find it tragic that he finds himself in this current condition. If the Republic had more individuals like him right now, I do not believe the Sith would be so great a problem for your people. Anything else? I don't think so. Is there anything else you require? If there is, feel free to inquire with me. You know, I'm going to come back to that judge in a minute. Josa. Since you have been designated arbiter in the Sunry case, I shall answer questions that you might have. I'm going in the same order, I don't know why. Is there anything suspicious? Well, I've often wondered if Sunry were so innocent, why was he seen fleeing the scene? Yeah, why did he run? Why would he have been running if he had not committed the crime himself, or was at least aware of what had occurred? This case seems fairly simple and obvious to me. You Republic types stick together, however, and I assume you will, go to lengths to defend him. What else do you want to ask? Are these judges split on ideological lines, like we just had two Republic and now these are two Sith kind of leaning, and then we go to the central judge? We'll see here. What do you think of Sunry? Sunry is a former Republic officer who is highly regarded by your people. He is admired by your people here on Manaan, and even seems to maintain some sort of relations with them still. If he is capable, as some of the Republic citizens still believe him to be, it is certainly capable of actions that would result in his murder. Stumbling over words this morning. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know sometimes that these go fast, so I'm trying to keep the right pace to read them. Did we ask? Oh yeah, how about, did we ask suspicious? Now that didn't we get to this? Hold on. Why was he fleeing? Yeah, we got it. Okay. It seems like that one didn't disappear. What do you think of Sunry? Okay, that's it. We're done. Sounds good. Just, it threw me off that the one choice disappeared and the other one stayed there. Nala Shakan? Nala Shakan? I suppose I must spend some time talking to you since you are here in an official capacity. What do you need? Doesn't seem thrilled. What do you think of Sunry? Sunry was a Republic soldier, a hero even. Do you think his Republic masters would let someone so valuable go so easily? I think not. I think Sunry maintains his contacts with the Republic and seeks to escalate the situation here. Is there something else you require? You know, there's something shady going with the Republic people. I'll keep saying that too. Maybe he's part of it. Is there anything suspicious that you see? I find this case to be fairly straightforward. Sunry is from the Republic, Alasa from the Sith. The great empires battling now live out their conflict through their minions too. Is that all? No, yeah, we're good. Then go and do not disturb me unless you have trial business to discuss. Alright, we're almost out of here. Shelka. As arbiter of the Sunry murder trial, you have the authority to question me on matters pertaining to this case. I have questions about the trial. Yeah, sure. You have the right, Arbiter, to ask me questions regarding the case. What do you think of Sunry? Sunry is known to us as a hero of the Republic in your perpetual conflicts with the Sith Empire. While we may have been severely injured, or he may have been severely injured in the line of duty, I personally hold him in quite high regard.
Speaking of that injury, has it been taken into consideration, Your Honor?
In no way does his disability hamper him, though. Rest assured that my personal regard for Sunry will not affect my judgment. While emotion may rule your Senate, the cold, hard hand of the law rules here on Manaan. Is there anything else? Is there anything suspicious in your mind? Yes, there is something that has been bothering me. The medal that was found clutched in the Sith's hand. I find it most odd that such a blatantly incriminating piece of evidence would be left at the scene of the crime. We have analyzed the evidence and it does not appear to be a replica, but I still have my doubts. In the midst of the crime, though, Sunry could well have lost it. I have seen much more improbable things happen in my tenure to the courts. Simply
because it was real does not mean Sunry would have overlooked it being in Elasa's hand.
Is there another matter you wish to inquire about, human? So funny I start reading Jolie's part. No, that's your line, Jolie. No, I think we're good. Very well. When you feel you have gathered enough evidence, you may speak to the ward in charge of the prison where Sunry is being held. He will bring Sunry to us, and the trial will commence. Don't I get to go speak with Sunry anyway? Like in his cell? I feel like I want to find out Sunry what he says, and I'd also like to go to the hotel and then maybe even come back and ask Sunry or confront him on some stuff before we go into trial. I don't know how much we can do, but let's push forward and try to figure it out. And I believe he's right over here. This is the lady. You know what? I'm going to try something, guys. Isn't there, I was told, party selection? You do not have to return to the Ebonhawk just to select a party. I'm going to grab the droid here. I don't know why, I just feel like he might be useful in getting us information if we need it. And how did that work? So I don't have to just flip back every time. I would if I want to heal. But okay, Elora.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Can you tell me anything about Sunry?
Sunry is... he's a cripple. There's no way he could have overpowered this Sith woman like they claim.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman.
Are you saying someone your age couldn't overpower a woman? And he ran away from the scene. What kind of cripple?
I'm a Jedi, and one who is living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic.
Don't worry, I'll save him. Your husband, I'm going to say your husband might not be so innocent, Elora.
This is all a plot to discredit the Republic. Sunry is a victim of a Sith frame-up.
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunry since I crashed on Kashyyyk. A man can change a lot in that time. The man I knew could never have done this crime, however.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
Sounds good. That's not the worst thing in the world either. I'm trying to keep... We're trying to have balance here, right? Let's check our journal on that, though, because I like little updates on it. Elora professes Sunry's innocence. She claims that this is some sort of frame-up by someone who wants to get revenge on him. Sunry was an old war hero against the Sith, so they might harbor him ill. I don't know. So, I don't want to talk to this guy. Can I go in here? Authorized personnel only. Can I talk to him? You may come and go as you please, Arbiter. You will find the door unlocked. If you wish to begin the trial, you must make the request for the Warden. It shall then be passed on to the judges. Thank you. Oh, there he is. All right. Wait, who's that? There's a prisoner. There's Sunry. There's the Warden. We're gonna go prisoner.
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
Be quiet, off-world scum. I thought he was talking to us for a minute. I'm like, what? Alright, let's go. Let's talk. Sunry, what's up?
Jolie, what are you doing here? Elora sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
Swoop,
You
swoop.
saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
He didn't say he didn't do it. Didn't he? Right there. He said there aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed. I need to investigate the case some more. Any ideas where I should look? I'm going to say that first, I think. I'm going to go through this. I need to investigate the case some more. Any ideas where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where
Oh,
the
we're
murder
going.
happened. The cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with off-worlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Let's go over what evidence we have.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Elasa there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Elasa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Elasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you! Further, they say they found my heroes cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my Arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
I think he's full of shit. That's what I think. I think maybe I can't wrap my brain on it now, like I'll have to go, but I think maybe he was the spy and got caught, like, playing both sides and doing what I don't know, or something. And maybe he planted the metal there because, like, it would be so stupid. It's like, who would do that? Obviously, it's a frame job. It couldn't have been me. Like, I don't know yet. We have to find out. We have lots of questions for other people first, but how about the things we have to clear up?
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
The judges said that you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war.
That's not
You
evidence.
should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Let's clear up something else.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you
And
need
then we'll be
to.
back
I've
to clear
got
up
nothing
more,
to
I'm
hide.
sure. On second thought. Okay, sorry, there was nothing
okay.
else. I'll be going.
Very well. I suppose that once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
I was thinking of talking to the warden, but I don't think he has anything to say to me yet. I don't know. The guard? You may come and go as you please. You won't find the door unlocked. If you wish to begin the trial, right? I just wondered if he had anybody else was coming and going. Let's find that hotel. Let's check on our map here. Sunry's story, though. Sunry claims that he's been set up by someone to take the fall for Alasa's murder. He claims that he was secretly trying to turn her into a double agent for the Republic. Let's talk to Roland. And that the Sith most likely killed her as a result of that. Alright, well, we're going to Otto City Central, right this way. Work our way through. I wouldn't mind talking to the Republic Roland. I don't know if he would know, but maybe we could be like, hey, dude, were you working with this guy and doing some spy stuff? West Central. Alright, alright. Let's see. I think we may not get ambushed anywhere in this place until, like, much later. No, I don't want solo mode. I want the map, because I don't know where the hell we're going and can't fast travel. Let's see here. We have to the docking bay. Port official. This is how we came in. Oh, we're in Otto West. We want to go to Otto East. What is that little thing behind us, though? Oh, we've been in here. This was the Colto storage. Alright, what's up, guys? Anybody know anything? Anybody know anything? Can we just ask random people? Was that the other thing? Just be like, hey, what do you think about this guy? You've been living here for a while. I think it'd be better to stay a little bit focused here. But you know what? Let's go over to these Republic. We'll see. Maybe it matters.
Those Sith are always trying to goad us. Why don't the Cellcats stop them?
Why don't you have some discipline and not get goaded? What do you guys say?
What's this? Another Republic lackey wandering the streets? Don't worry, the Sith will destroy you along with all the rest who don't bow down before Malak.
I have no wish to trade childish taunts and empty words with you. You want to change your tone, you wouldn't be the first Sith I've killed. I have no wish.
I have nothing more to say to you. I have important Sith business to attend to.
Right. They're just trying to goad you and get under your skin, right? So, we have Protocol Droid. Let me check the map again, because I have no idea where I'm going. There's the Visitors Hotel, and then Republic Enclave. I'm going to go to the Republic Enclave first, and then hit the hotel. Because we can, you know, kill a couple birds with the one stone here, maybe. All in one place. Maybe I accept his mission and don't do it. Let's just see if he has anything else to say.
You're back. Have you decided to assist us, and at the same time yourself?
Not yet. I'll get your recording for you. Not right now. Quit bothering me. Not right now.
Very well.
Perfect. I feel like the Republic is asking us to break the law here. And I'm not saying there's not a time to break the law, but come on now. Alright, so let's find out what the hell is going on here. You, sir.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
I'm betting that the witnesses don't speak, that I'm going to have to translate. Tell me what you saw the night. What do you know about Sunry and Alasa? Who are the witnesses in the hotel? How about, I like to, let's get a foundation here. What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Wait a second, though. Is he trying to say I was spying and he wasn't having the affair? Is this... What if it's Lover's Triangle and the wife... Isn't that his wife? Like, what if she's the one that killed her and shot her from behind, and who knows? And then framed him to get back at him and say, to hell with you. Put the medal in there and said, you're going to jail, man. Tell me what you saw the night of the murder. Who are the witnesses in the hotel? Tell me what you saw.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
You would swear? But are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
Persuade, you could testify it happened after he left. I could pay you 200 credits. You will testify. I'm not persuading. I want to ask something else.
What do you want to know?
I'm not convincing him. Who are the witnesses?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally, I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
Tell me what you saw. Didn't we? We already saw that. Did we get the... Hold on, one more.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. He can't run good.
Right, okay. Could it have gone off after? I want something else.
What do you want to know?
We're out of here. No more questions at the moment.
If you need anything else, I'm going to be right here.
Let's see. I like to... The journal sometimes frames things a little bit differently. So Ignis... Am I saying it right? Ignis is the proprietor of the hotel that the murder of Alasa occurred at. He told you that he heard the blaster shot go off, then saw Sunry hobbling away from the scene of the crime. Hobbling, you know, calling people a cripple isn't that nice. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Can we beep beep boop boop? Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Where are these witnesses? Or are they just all... No, here we go. They're still here. Feareth.
You with the cell, Kath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about them? Yes, first of all.
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually.
Antics? You mean Sunry was having a relationship?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith Master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith Master?
Well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Hold on a second. What did you see?
I didn't see anything, and there's no way you can make me say otherwise.
I'm doing it.
Quit asking.
I don't care. Force persuade. You know you want to tell me.
You know, I think I could trust you.
I'll use it.
I don't even know why I shouldn't tell you. Well, one time, I saw Alasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alasa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
She was a dark Jedi?
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Yeah, I'll take the dark side points. I don't care. I don't understand how it's dark side to try to get to the truth, though. I mean, we're forcing him to give us the truth. That's fine, though. I'll take it. I'll take it. Journal entry added, though. Let's see. Firth Elora, Sunry's wife. Wait, is that a new one? You've heard rumors that Sunry may have been cheating on his wife. Perhaps you should ask Elora about this. I kind of feel like we should. And Firth me told you he once brushed up against Alasa and her cloak fell open to reveal that she was carrying a lightsaber, the mark of a Jedi. It would seem that Alasa may have been a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. May have been. Alright, let's go find out what's going on. Ooh, we can't go into that footlocker, can we? Can we? I think I may save scum for that. Nope. Don't want any part of it. I'm not stealing his money. That's not what we're here for. What's in this door? Is this the murder? The murder room? Alright, Glupor. You here with Selkath? You have questions for Glupor? Glupor already say everything he knows. I have questions about the murder of Alasa. Do you know anything about the Selkath youths who have gone missing? How about that? Glupor heard of it, yes, but Glupor been locked in this room for days. Glupor think it rather poor insight to think he knows something. Right, because you've been stuck in here. I have questions about the murder of Alasa. Glupor tell everything to Selkath. You not know? Glupor have no reason not to say. Glupor tell everything. Everything about murder. Everything about Sith lady's room. Why were you at the hotel? Glupor staying at hotel. Glupor not very rich. Hotel much too rich for Glupor to live at, but Glupor save for weeks and have enough to stay here for a few days. Using Glupor's chance to live better for a while. What did you see? Glupor not see murder. Oh no, Glupor did see Republic guy, the cripple. Sunry his name. Glupor thinks. Glupor see Sunry running away from scene of the crime. Running. Glupor see nothing else. Nothing else at all, especially not a Sith lady's room. Not in. Oh, why were you here? Come on now. What about Alasa's room then? Glupor just curious to see what had happened. Glupor had no reason to go into that room. No one paid Glupor to do it. Glupor just curious to see what had happened. Glupor had no reason, right. Did someone pay you to do something in that room? How about if I give you 100 credits to tell me? I'm going to try the regular persuade. Maybe we can get him? How do you know someone paid Glupor? Because he just told us. Well, Sith man came up to Glupor after murder, before Selkath arrived. He say he give Glupor good money if Glupor put metal into the Sith's hand. Glupor good, Glupor plant evidence and leave no trace, but Glupor not recognize Sith man anyway. Glupor not recognize humans very well. So how do you know it was Sith? No use to Selkath, so not bother to tell them. Well, that and the Sith may say he killed Glupor if Glupor speaks. Oh, no. Glupor think he can't talk right now. Glupor feels like he needs to lay down. Maybe just stay here. Okay, once again. I think we're ready to rock this. Should we talk to Jolie and see what he thinks? Tyvark's shop. I'm just trying to see where we're going to go after this. And where are we at in here? Glupor the Rhodian. Glupor confessed that the Sith made him plant the metal as evidence against Sunry after the murder occurred. It would seem that the Sith are indeed trying to point blame at Sunry. But pointing blame at him doesn't means he might not have done it, but who did it? Doesn't mean the Sith did it. Or maybe jealousy and rage and all that turned the woman to the Sith, which would make a lot of sense. I'm going to head back here. We're going to...
You were the one defending Sunry now.
Right, we've been here. We don't know anything else. Who are the witnesses? No questions.
Okay.
Very good. Wait, who's this?
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean? Why are you telling me this? What do you mean, first?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunry and Elasa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
I think so. Kinda, huh? You're talking crazy. I think so, kinda.
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
They'd just give it to me? Why should I believe you? They'd just give it to me?
Of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
How devious do we have to be? Now, I have not gotten into running around and doing the stealth stuff, but it doesn't make any sense because I'm not high stealth. So do I go and I pick mission and make her go and do it? Is this the embassy, by the way? Is this considered? No, that's the Republic Enclave. Is that the same as the embassy? Oh yeah, there we go. Well, this is taking some inspecting,
you're
but
back.
I'll get the recording. Not right
Very
now.
well.
Okay. I was wondering if he had anything to say. Let's go into the embassy. Republic security clearance is required to enter. Who's this?
I'm sorry. I'm on duty, citizen. Please refer any questions to our diplomatic corps. Thank you.
Okay, well, how do I get in? I have to do things for him? Like, maybe this is a wraparound story and we can, like, walk away from it for a bit? That would make sense. So, which way did we come in? This is so confusing sometimes. I want to go to east, right? Actually, no, we were in west over here. I had to go the opposite direction. So we made it back. Let's talk to... You know what? Before we talk to Elora, I want to talk to him again. And then present information.
Joey! Coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
Yeah, I don't like the mystery man who's trying to convince... Everybody wants us to breaking the law. Let's go over the evidence. I need to investigate the case more. We have some things to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
Persuade, there was a Rodian who planted evidence at the scene. The judges said you left after the shot. Persuade, were you and Alessa having an affair?
No, what this must look like, yes.
Nice, good.
Yes, we were having an affair. I know it was wrong, but I'm a weak man. Alessa was beautiful and young. How was I to resist her charms? But I didn't kill her. I loved her. Please, I know I made a terrible mistake getting involved with Alessa, but I was going there to break it off with her. I did it, but found out later that she was dead. I don't deserve to go to jail just for having an affair, do I? You have to help me prove that I wasn't the killer.
Okay, let's go over the evidence.
You know I was having an affair with Alessa. I went there to break it off that night. But I can tell you it wasn't easy. She was young and beautiful. But I love Elora. I knew I had to do it. I broke it off quickly as I could, and then I left. I found out later she'd been murdered when the Selkath authorities came knocking on my door. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alessa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that? I hope you can see how the Sith manipulate anything else I can help you.
Okay, we've kind of gone through that, so we're going to get out of here.
I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence...
Yep, once you got it, we will go. Let me just check our journal. I want to talk to the lady now. She got some splaining to do. I don't know that we can convince her, but if I have to use some force persuade to pull out of her, we'll see. Sunry has admitted that he was having an affair with Elasa, but that he was going there to end it. He said he truly loved and never would have harmed her. Unless he's lying too, you know. All right, lady. Elora.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Can you tell me anything about Sunry? Tell me about Sunry and Elasa. Don't worry, Elora, I'll save him. Tell me about Sunry and Elasa.
I started seeing Elasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
He is a soldier, though. He has killed many Sith before. He has killed many Sith before.
That was a long time ago. In a war far, far away. He's changed now. Settled down. Oh, just please, prove his innocence.
Don't worry, Elora. I'm going to say your husband... He might not be so... Don't worry, I'll save him. I'll
Find
save
the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
Okay. Now, I gotta think, what are we gonna do next? Like, let's see here. Where are we at? Check our journal with this. Sunry's story. Elora's, Ignis, the hotel, the murder trial. Sunry was seen leaving the scene, blah, blah, blah. There were 2 witnesses. I don't know that I want to, like, go get into it. Man. How do we do this? Okay, so... Let me think here for a minute. Okay, well, I think we need to... We might need to break into both embassies. Is that what's going to happen here? So I need to find... Where's the first one here? We got the High Court. There's Ato Central Mercenary Enclave. I'm going to head over to one of these embassies, and we're going to switch to mission. Let's go to the Sith Embassy and see what we can do from there. Alright, we're working our way over here. We've talked to that guy, mercenary. I believe... Well, unless...
Sorry, but you're too late to recruit.
You'd work for the Sith or evil...
I don't have time to sit.
Okay, I was just wondering if he knew anything about the mercenary stuff, if we get out of him. Now, I don't know. I'm going to end up creating a save here, you guys. And we are going to try to fiddle around with this. Because I think I need to be in solo mode and stealth to do like some sneaking without... And then maybe I don't get into trouble. Maybe that's all part of this. I'm picturing now, like, you know, all the way back in the original Star Wars, the Jedi kind of sneaking around behind things. So long as they don't know we're breaking the rules, maybe we're okay. So let's go talk to some people here and maybe switch to mission and see if we can break into this. So I thought they said we could just kind of go anywhere. Let's talk to this guy again.
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial.
There we go.
Elasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed Sunry to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be preparing for the trial? What are you doing here?
I want to ask some questions. I have business with the Sith. I want to ask some questions.
You can ask, but I doubt you'll get many answers you'll like.
Do you know about the Sunry case? Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries? You'll have the Sith taken... Why have the Sith taken such an interest in the Selkath youth? We have all those, but let's go with the Sunry case first.
I know he'd already be tried, convicted, and executed if the Selkath knew anything about justice. But the fish people are as weak as the Republic when it comes to such matters. Is there anything else?
I want to tell him, like, you know your girl was having an affair with somebody else, even if she's just your friend. I guess, why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
Who knows? Some scheming plot, no doubt. Hopefully the Selkath uncover it and ban the Republic from the planet. Is there anything else?
We're jumping around, and what about the Selkath youth?
I haven't the faintest clue as to what you're talking about. Is there anything else?
No, I think we're out of here.
Go. Stay. Doesn't matter to me. If you want to, you can even wander up to the embassy gates. But don't expect to get inside.
All right, so you know what? Since we can actually wander up to the gates, I feel like we need to go back. We need to get that Republic mission real quick, and then we will meet back here. So I'll do that. All right, we're back here. I believe he was basically just trying to tell us to break into the embassy anyway. So if we're going to have to do that, I'm going to do it.
You're back. Have you just...
Sure, I'll get the recording for you.
Good. I'm glad that you've come to accept the inevitable. Now we can really get down to work.
Inevitable.
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Interrogating the prisoner sounds good. Is there another way?
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Is there another way?
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I don't want to raid the landing bay. That seems like that's just like busting in. I'll interrogate the prisoner. That seems pretty harsh. I'll decrypt the pass card. We'll go interrogate.
Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Okay, at this point, no dark side, just for making the choice. Let's see here. Mission for the Republic. You've spoken to Roland Wan, the representative of the Republic Embassy on Manaan. He says that he may have information about the star map, but will only tell you what he knows if you retrieve the remains of a Republic probe droid lost recently to the Sith. The droid has sensitive data recordings of its mission outside of Ahto City, and the Republic wants it back before the Sith are able to decrypt it. To do this, you will need to enter the Sith Embassy. He has said there are 3 ways to get inside. Right, so we might not be able to get in anyway the way I was trying. You have entered the Sith base, once you have done it, retrieve the data module and return it to Roland. Yeah, okay. But what do we have here? We can go in the embassy now, yay. Because I'm wondering, Lorgal? Is that that's the guy? Where the hell are we going? Oh, restricted access. I don't know if we want to go in there yet, but you know what? We might, if we can go with a spy. What's about the computer room?
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
Oh, okay. Terminal sequences?
The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
We may use the computer here. We said we were going to interrogate, though. Who's that? Just soldier, oh, intelligence officer. Dude.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What did they do to him? What was he doing out there? What was he doing?
We're not sure exactly. If you can convince him to talk, we should be able to find that all out.
What did they do to him?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
You know what? Yeah, let's just say hi. I don't want to go harsh, though. I'm kind of like, who is this guy? Let's
well,
just
the
talk to him.
training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while.
What do I have to work? Was that it?
What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch. Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback.
I detect a pattern.
It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then?
You know what? No.
No problem. He's not going anywhere for a long time.
Why? Is it just me, or do these people seem more evil? Or as evil as the Sith? Who's that? Just another Republic soldier. So we have multiple ways to do this with the control terminal. Yay. We can try to do some stuff with them there. I might want to just try with this mathematical pattern first, but let's do that. Let's jump into the Sith Embassy. Let's figure all this out. What's happening with the mercenaries? What's happening with the fish people? Get Sunry off or not, and let's do it all in the next episode.